like this. Can you hear my voice? Test, test, test. Yes, we are live. Test, test. Yeah, I can hear myself. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. Yes,
I
we
heard you there. Yeah. Press.
I got it. I got it. Go live. Like
We got it.
got
Okay.
this. We got this. So
It's fine.
Merle,
Okay.
you do the introduction. So let's go.
Oh, so we're live, I guess?
Yes, we are live.
Oh,
It's
God.
so live.
Merle,
Okay.
you do
So
the
live right
introduction.
now.
Welcome to the Dented Eggs podcast. Apparently, we're live. We have fucking zero production value, as you guys should know by now. Anyway, so how this works is people from the free company sent me a bunch of questions, and these two, my two lovely co-hosts, have no idea what these questions are so far, and I'm gonna choose them at random, basically.
Did you just
Do you
got
guys-
demoted to co-host? Actually,
Yeah,
No.
I thought this was our idea. And
Yeah, but I'm the host. You guys promoted me to the host, so fuck you
oh,
guys.
fuck.
Wow.
This,
Okay.
I mean, you put me in power. This is what happens.
You give us a topic we don't know. Like,
Yes.
okay, and it is any random topic. Doesn't have to be Final Fantasy related, but most likely or something.
No, not most likely.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of video game stuff, but still. Let's start off and set the tone with an anonymous one.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are, well, obviously, one of you is German and one is British. How do you guys get along so well when your nation's history is so dark and gloomy?
Holy shit! Who goes off with this question? Like,
I swore to not say who asked this.
Yes,
I
and I swore
promised.
not to ask, but holy shit! Like, we don't
Jesus.
care. Like, what the fuck? It's so the basic precipice here is like I think Melker is like we are in the company. It's like we are European, and we really.
I mean, I'm not European anymore technically.
Yeah, you fucked that one.
So if you want to go down that rabbit hole,
no, but it's like I never thought about it. It's like I don't really care. I mean, we had Korean members and we had American members, and so
did we?
Yes, we did.
Who's the Korean member?
Oof, ask Lila. It's like I remember the person being online at 4 till 7 in the morning and be like, and when I usually hung out with them when I like didn't like my project and started like gaming at 6 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
But how do we get along? It's like, yeah, we don't care about.
I don't think our nationality matters that much. I think we don't get along, regardless of him being German and me being British.
Wait, we don't get along?
No, we don't get along.
Oh, we don't get along. Oh no.
No.
Fuck, I got the wrong.
him having being German has nothing to do with the fact that he's an arse.
I have no comment.
I mean, it helps. It helps that he's German.
Okay, so we established that you're the racist one out of the two of us, and I love everyone, and it's like
yeah.
thinking, and it's like and you're just like yay Brexit.
I was never yay Brexit.
But like you don't even know about history, right? You like, did you even finish school or something?
I did finish school. How rude! I'll have you mind who came first in the FC pub quiz the other night.
Your team.
Team Malkia, yeah.
Despite you.
Because of me, I like to think.
Like the pub quiz was no measurement of like intelligence, really. It was more like
really. When
it's basically if you liked hockey, you won the fucking.
If
thing.
I may,
Yeah.
if I may, this has nothing to do with intelligence. This is knowledge.
And
Those two are not necessarily
clearly
connected.
knowledgeable.
Okay. But I mean, in general, it's like basically the pub quiz was won by the person who knew hockey the most.
There were two Finnish hockey questions that were very, very weird.
Yeah, but it's like 10% of the questions were hockey.
That's two.
Yeah.
And you did, you had your own questions that you should have got right, and I don't want to bring it up.
No,
because...
wait. Okay, so let's discuss those fucking questions, because it's like, how many Kamehamehas did Goku use in DB and DBZ? And then they go like, oh yeah, but in the fillers. Do you know like how bullshit the fillers are? Like if they were
I like some of the fillers.
No, it's okay, which one?
Garlic Genius Saga was good.
Wait, isn't that a movie?
No.
It's wait. Oh fuck, I know less than about
I am the smartest man in the FC. It's official.
Jesus Christ, you're not even the smartest man in this round. Like, before that, I would give it to Merle, really. But yeah, it's like, wait, Garlic Jr., I thought that was like a movie.
I'm pretty sure it was a saga.
Like,
I mean, you could Google it really quickly
But I don't
With the-
wanna. It's
with the
like,
power of the internets.
yeah, well, I'm doing the whole streaming, so I don't know. Like, I won't do this because I have fear of crashing everything.
Yes, the Garlic Junior saga was 10 episodes long.
Holy shit!
I thought it was longer than that, but
I only remember, like, I've only watched like from the DBZ stuff. Did I even watch all of the DBZ anime? I would say no. I didn't watch the Boo Saga, for example. That's like a big.
you didn't watch the Boo Saga.
No,
Wow.
no. I only watched the Frieza Saga and Androids plus Cell. And then it was like, oh, this is the Gohan show. And then I was like, even as a kid, I was like, oh no, fuck Gohan. Now that I come back, I'm like, oh yeah, Gohan was fun, but like I don't know, like.
So hold on, which did you prefer, Teen Gohan or Adult Gohan or Young Gohan?
Adult Gohan.
Adult
Not
Gohan,
adult,
okay,
but when he was Saiyaman. And basically that was.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was like the good.
So
part.
when he was weaker than Teen Gohan.
Yeah, but Teen Gohan was like such a like. I started hating him when he had the bowl cut. And why did I start hating him when he had the bowl cut? Because he had the bowl cut, and he was like a whiny little bitch. And after
Wow.
that, it went on like I don't know. He was whiny, and the Frieza saga he was whiny, and then in like the Android saga he was like whiny, and
He wasn't whiny in the androids. How?
he had no exposure in the Android saga. Basically, it's like the Android saga is basically Vegeta being a stupid ass and getting his ass handed to him, and then he's like, "Oh no!" It's like it's Cell actually. It's like basically, I don't know. The whole plot line is weird, and it's like, it starts off good. It's like, oh, there's androids like going to kill people, and then it's like, oh, but look at this insect killing cities, and it's like, yeah, nobody cares about the insects. Like, let's go back to Android 18 bitch slapping Vegeta, and then it's like, oh no, but the insect is actually more important, and you go like, oh, well, if it is more important, and then it's like, yeah, Teen Gohan, you are our savior, and it's like. No, nobody likes him so far. Like, why do you force this on
Well,
us, Toriyama?
the original
And it's like,
the original plan was for spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched Dragon Ball Z, but fuck off, it's like 20 years old.
yeah.
Was for Goku to die off at the end of the Cell games, and then for Gohan to move
Mhm.
forward as the main character. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Which is why Gohan got such a huge arc of look at me, I'm really strong, Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah,
Which,
Goku's
by the way,
basically...
is still the best transformation scene in the entire of Dragon Ball history.
I would say I agree. The Cell versus Teen Gohan fight is the best. Okay, there's Frieza versus Goku, which is like on a whole.
Which is good. Yeah, I'm talking specifically about the transformation scene.
Yeah.
As soon as 17, is it 17?
16.
16, sorry. 16, yeah, destroys, and then he transforms. That is the best.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, in other words, I'm British, Kong is German, and
history
it's not a problem.
I think we get more like we're more inclined to argue and get like hate each other on other topics than history, and I'm what I'm thinking about, but I won't touch it until there's like a question about.
If there's a question, or we get bored.
Everybody knows what topic I'm talking about, where we can get really beefy. So
yeah, thank you, anonymous question.
Yeah.
Person.
Just to make it clear, it was not me who asked this question.
I was about to say it's like let's not pretend that it was Merle, but like
it was not me, and I don't think they expected a serious answer either. But thank you for that answer nonetheless.
Yes. So the reason why we don't hate other because of history is because Teen Gohan versus Cell was the best fight. Yeah. So that's a good summary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question: what Sleeping Dragons traditions came out of either Kong's or Malkir's or both of yours? Well, general fuckery of what you do. Like we have the tradition of Shadow's morning call every morning, or Casual Wednesday and stuff like that.
What? Oh, so there are a few actually. There are a few.
I think we are responsible for 80% of the bullshit that's.
We're not. There are.
Which traditions are these, though?
I can think of two off the top of my head, which is no clippity cloppity on FC property.
Jesus Christ, you said it. Also, it is hippity hoppity, no clopping on FC property.
Sorry, no, yeah,
that's
the anti pony law, and no openly discussing Star Wars on Casual Wednesdays, which I'm pretty sure is a rule, but it's an unofficial rule.
Heavy breathing.
That's more of a rule than a tradition, though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you're Are you doing this on purpose, misinterpreting the questions?
Well, we don't have
No. It's like I
like
can go
what?
on, but
Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you mean by tradition?
I think
Because
Casual Wednesdays was like found like because I founded it. That's a tradition that's like either based on you or me or both of us. So with me founding it and being like, hey, I want to get like everyone should be social together at least once a day, and Wednesday is usually the day where it's like I hate work the most because I really want it to be the weekend. Um, I was like, yeah, I need some relief and I want social interaction, and so I was like, let's do Casual Wednesdays, and just fuck around for 2 hours, not doing anything important, and most likely maps. That's why I'm always saying, let's do maps. What else? What am I like? Am I? I can only say what I'm responsible for. I mean, Valkyrie is like usually like always part of it, but
can't think of anything a tradition that I
I
can't.
mean,
Yeah. I don't know. Unless you know one, and I'm just drawing a blank. Other than the weird obsession in the FC of everyone calling me daddy.
yeah, I was about to name like the daddy thing, like the you thing.
That's a good one, actually. Where does that stem from? Because I had no idea yesterday when that was the question.
You go into that.
I can't even remember where the daddy thing came from. It's been such a long time. I want to blame it on Lila, if I'm honest. Like most things in the FC, I want to blame it on Lila. But it might not have been.
Should I?
You can if you want. I don't
I
care.
think there was an episode where basically I think Rive was
episode.
distressed about like how the ancient team, like our leadership administration team, is like perceived. And I'm exaggerating, of course, before I get the Discord ping that I like, misinterpreted.
I don't
something.
remember that.
But it was
I don't
basically
remember
like,
the daddy thing.
yeah, but it was basically it's like, oh yeah, what role do people have? And it's like I'm the weird uncle, like, and
Oh.
then and Shadow was like, yeah, but like Melchior is the daddy or like something, and since
Is
then
it
it's like,
Shadow's fault?
it
And we should
it is like
openly blame Shadow.
I would openly blame Shadow. Yeah, he's like, I would say at least 95% sure that it's his fault. Like he came up with that shit, and he propagated it every time. Um, I'm responsible for the morning greetings because I dared Shadow to just do it and annoy people, and then he was like, "Oh no, but let's make it wholesome." And I
They're
was like,
stupid. They're sickeningly wholesome as well. Like, if you ever need a pick me up first thing in the morning, read one of Shadow's good morning posts, which, by the way, are daily, every day, and I don't think he's missed one since
he
he
missed
started.
I
one.
think he
I did
missed
one.
one during like Christmas or something.
Yeah, Christmas Day when he was with his
Yes,
kids and,
yeah,
and
something
his
like
family.
that. That's the only thing I remember him ever missing
Yeah,
since I joined.
and big credit to Shadow because every day is a different one. It's not like rehashed rubbish like I would
No,
do.
it's not like he has a document of copy pasted. Oh, this is
No,
the Monday
it's-
greeting.
No,
Like, that's what I would have done because I'm not original.
And he gets a different GIF every day.
Yeah,
By the way,
which is
Melchior,
impressive.
as a British
Yes.
person, is it GIF or is it GIF?
It is whatever you want it to be. You know, if you want it to be for Jajifka, then yeah, rock on. Why not?
What did you
It
just say?
should
It's
be.
like just like, oh, never mind.
It should be
Yes.
GIF because it's graphical, not GIF as in graphical.
Mm-hmm. So GIF. Okay.
It should be GIF, but who cares? And didn't the isn't this whole conversation based off the guy who made that?
Yeah, but
not
he was wrong because he said it was GIF.
I
Anyway,
guess.
any other traditions that we are part of or that we like?
What we're responsible for? I don't think so.
I mean, do we have any bans or anything that we are responsible for? I mean, except this no Star Wars thing.
I guess that. What about the tradition that you can now pay £100 of your local?
Oh,
car
that's a good
receipt?
one.
Is that a tradition now?
Yeah. I mean, Lila made it a rule. Like, you can get our rank by like.
Can you get R rank or can you get any rank apart from ancient?
No, the point was that you can demote anyone that
apart
isn't
from
an ancient.
right, yeah, I remember. Yeah, but do they get demoted into dented eggs?
Yes.
Okay.
You always get demoted to dented egg. If someone is willing to pay $100 to like demote you, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we actually go into why that
I think that's a good story. Yeah.
It is a weird story.
It's not a weird story. I'm fuzzy on how it started. Probably with an argument between me and you.
I mean, as your host, I'll allow it.
Thanks, Meryl.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Should I explain? Like, because I had this special rank in the company because I was like an ancient
did,
for
you
the longest time.
Bastard.
Like,
that was why.
And I had that special rank because I annoyed Lila because I was like, I don't want to be part of the peasantry. And I was like, and she gave me a special rank. And then you got like one casual Wednesday, you got so annoyed by it, and it was like, oh yeah, it's
That's
like
right.
I'm gonna pay $100 to like to make you get demoted. And the next morning, you basically posted like, oh, I donated $100. Like, no, at least you wanted to pay Lila, and I was like, at least donate it to someone who needs it.
Yeah, and then Lila went, "That's a fantastic idea. Let's do that."
Yeah, and she gave
And then
me
I donated £100 to cancer research just to get Kong demoted.
Yeah, and so I was basically, well, I felt really bad that you like spent $100. So I was like, okay, I need to follow suit, and I was like, yeah, here's like I still have like the letter somewhere. I have it openly lying around so people think I'm a good person when they visit me. Yeah, it's like really obvious. Like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, don't mention it. It's like I just donate money to people like children with cancer or something. It's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
So then you did 100
yeah,
German currency insert
Euros.
here. That's it. To have me demoted as well.
I actually didn't want you demoted. It was just
Did
like
you not?
Lila was like, "Do you also want to demote him?" I'm like, "I really don't care, but if you're asking, yeah, I actually like. Let's go for it. It annoys him as well." So I was
It
very
was really
indifferent.
annoying. Yeah.
Now you're stuck here with me.
I am.
So that's the story.
Let the record show that Kong actually felt bad that Malkir donated to cancer research.
I think it was just me proving that I'm not as big as ass than he is, and then he was like, "Well, I can't have that." So
no, I really just felt really bad because I don't want to like emotionally like blackmail you. Basically, it's like you know like what parents do. It's like, oh, I'm so disappointed, or like you should do this, and it's like I didn't want to be that person, and so I was like, yeah, okay, like I follow suit because, you know, it's like
peer pressure.
Yeah. So, what was the question?
Any traditions? Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm not discussing the pony one.
No.
Because that's
as the one person who had
that's a rule more than a tradition. Yes. But I think it came around. I might have misinterpreted what the question was, but if we do it like a Dented Eggs After Dark podcast, then we can go into the discussion of why brony talk isn't allowed in the FC. And I'm 70% sure that's Lucy's fault as well.
I didn't want to name anyone, but like I had the name.
Oh yeah, no,
yes, I was part of it, and I still regret.
You were part of it, yeah. Okay.
Basically, she dropped the name Klopping, and I was like, oh, let's Google this, and I googled it, and then it was just like it took me 5 seconds, and I was like, Lila, we need to ban this.
Yeah, that was on another Casual Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, everything bad happens on Casual Wednesdays.
Yeah. There's like an obvious joke here that I'm not gonna make, but
Casual Sundays.
No.
Okay.
So, Meryl, I think we can.
Next question.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Okay. Let's actually have a serious one then.
Oh God.
What makes a good community? Not the show. And how do you build one?
The show hasn't been good like up to third season. Anyway.
I haven't watched the show. I don't care about the show.
Okay, so what makes a good community? Melky, you go first.
I don't think you can make a good community. I think it happens naturally. Like if you go out with the idea of I'm going to create a great community and I'm going to put all the people that I like in one community and we're all going to get on and it's going to be great, it ain't going to work.
Yeah.
I think good communities happen by accident, and then you have to put, I don't want to say rules and stuff, but you have to put in something to protect that community, often from itself.
Okay, look at the fascist over there.
So what you have to do is you have to build a wall around the FC, and no one's allowed to leave or enter.
See, and this is why you should learn about German history. Like, we have
No,
really bad
no.
memories there. It's like, Jesus Christ, go to school.
Make sleeping dragons great again?
Yes, make dented eggs great again. There you go.
They were never great.
They were never great, yeah.
I have a different
I disagree. They're all great.
No.
You don't need rules. Like, I think you need effort. It's like, I will agree to, like, I was like nodding until you were basically going like the whole, you can't force people into it. Like, you can't be like, oh, these are all my friends. Like, you most likely do it from your private life or anything. Like, if you had friends, Meryl, like, just pretend with us. So
I deserve that one.
Deserve it for not having any
it
friends.
is still like the Malkier and Kong podcast, so it's like there's gonna be like hot meals dished out left and right, but so you can't force people into a community. Like, basically, you just try to, like, not with rules, like that's where I would disagree. Like, no prohibition or anything. Just because there's like a community for everyone, I think, and like prohibiting something is like, yeah, like just make people like understand that they don't have to be in a community, so that like you don't actually need rules. Of course, there should be like some rules, like as like human decency, like no like more guidelines, as in don't be a dick to people, but I don't think that should be a rule. Like, if people are like passionately a dick to someone without any respect, if anyone is wondering why we are like dicks to each other, we do have respect for each other. um but you need to put in effort and a vision. Like, any community needs a vision somewhere, as in we know what we want to be like, and we behave in a manner that fosters that atmosphere. So it is basically like what we like. I mean, I joined very like this community. I joined 4 years ago, 3 years ago now. And I remember, like, I helped Lila build this up, as in I put out the whole vision document, or like the like the text where it's like, oh, what should a company be like. I wrote that. And I was like, this is the vision I have for this, and I try to foster the atmosphere. I try to be like happy and invite people to do something, and be like an example of what I like in a community there to be. And over time, we found people who like were like jumping on that attitude, and were like, oh yeah, I can, like, I really like this, and I can be there, and it's like just clung to the community. And we had a lot of people who were like, yeah, no, it's like we can't get along with this, and it's like, and they left, and that's fine as well. But in the end, that's how you form a community. I think, like, a strong vision and acceptance, and yeah, like, the community is just like, I think, like an arrow just going for a target, like the vision.
I still feel bad for people who join this FC. I'm just putting that out there.
I don't. I think it's like it's amazing opportunity to get to know me. So, duh.
That is true. That is true. I just feel. So you were there. We were all three of us. Sorry, were here for the pub quiz, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then we got 2 new joiners that very night.
Oh, holy shit!
And they came into the pub quiz mid pub quiz when we were all.
One was from the beginning, and one was mid. Right, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Frank. Is it Frank? I forget who joined.
No, I think it was
Fran.
Chen joined
Chen?
that day. No, Fen. Fen was the
Fen, that
who
was
joined
it.
and then Yuffie was the person who joined during the.
Yes, and I feel really bad for those two because they got the full like brunt of what is normally supposed to be reserved for casual Wednesdays.
Yeah.
In mid pub quiz.
Yeah.
And almost everyone had their cameras on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that would have been a big like, oh, that's a lot of people I don't know.
We were 25 people. Like,
We were. It's the most successful event I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations to Pele on that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
well done
yes.
for Pele, but I think unless someone can correct me, it might be the most people we've had in Discord for a long, long time.
Yes. Like,
and at one of the worst times to do anything in Final Fantasy 14 as well.
But we didn't do anything in Final Fantasy.
No, I know, but the FC as a whole is still based in 14. So for those two to join in, and we're doing an event that is so popular, but it has nothing to do with 14.
Yeah.
I think was a bit weird, but great at the same time.
I'm still mad about the hockey questions. Like, I will not let that go. It's like
shit. You need to let that go, man.
it's like
I'm more disappointed that you got
what
other
the
questions.
D&D question
No,
wrong.
I'm surprised you got the D&D question wrong. Surprised,
I
not
haven't
disappointed.
played. Like, I thought about it because I was like, man, I'm sure I got this one, but I haven't played D&D in 3 years by now. Like, I actually haven't done the system, so I'm just like, when I looked back into the book, I was like, duh. Obviously, like I'm always like in my mind because I do a lot of pen and paper. I'm like, of course, like
Yeah.
because it's like also my casual talk to other people. I'm like, oh, I play D&D because they don't understand if I'm going like, oh, we play Stars Without Number with like that add-on and everything. So it's like you just go like, it's D&D, and then people are like, oh yeah, like you pretend to fight with swords, and it's like, yes, let's go with that. It's fine. And so I was like, I haven't actually played D&D in almost 3 years now. When my last campaign ended, so like. Well, I think I forgot a lot of things, and that's fine.
I think you did.
What was the question? Oh, great community.
Great community.
How do you build one?
Um,
What's the question? Or what makes a great community, I guess, and how do you build one?
Acceptance, welcoming attitude, like no gatekeeping. Like it's where I'm drawing the line. And if I see it in the company, I will actually like I will, or in any community, I will basically make fun of the person who did gatekeeping because it's like, if a new person joins like our Discord or our company, and there's like imagine like because we don't have that like and it's like what I actually always wanted is like um no bullshit like your DPS is so low, you shouldn't be like you shouldn't, or like any bullshit like that. It's like, oh, your performance is so bad, or like whatever. It's you
Without
shouldn't.
getting into the nitty gritty, then what makes a bad community? This one's for you as well, Meryl, since I'm asking the question. Feel free
So many potential jokes.
Feel free to chime in with your questionable humor.
Thank you.
I'm so ready to cancel the stream. I'm ready.
It's like his mouse is hovering over cancel. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. It's like riding a horse and you just have the shotgun ready. If it stumbles and just mid-stumble, you just go like, no, fuck you.
Yeah. Because you can have like acceptance and understanding and all that stuff and still have a bad community. So what makes a bad community? What makes you join a group of people and then go, yeah, this isn't for me?
So Meryl, you have played League of Legends with me.
No. Well, I guess how do you define bad community? Because it could be like this community is not a fit for me personally. It doesn't make it a bad community. It's just not right for me. Or do you mean like a just bad community because
just
everyone
negative,
is
just like a negative. Is it just the reinforcement of negative qualities that the other members have? It's just like repeat negativity.
Disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to comment here, I guess, because I talk a lot of shit.
That's an understatement.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, all of us do in a way. But I still wouldn't call that toxic. Like honestly, toxicity has lost all meaning nowadays because everything is toxic.
I was like, because you hang out so much with us. It's like, yeah.
Wow.
No, but
go on then. Next question before we get too deep into why we're the best FC in the server.
Did you guys leave? No, you're sitting somewhere else. Like, fuck.
No, I'm still in the same place.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Changed positions, and it's like
he did that before we. He did that before we went live.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to sit next to you.
Okay, I got it. And there's like your fucking falcon in the. Okay,
well, yeah, because you can't G-pose properly.
Yes, of course, I can't G-pose properly. Bad community. Merle, you still want to go on?
No, not really.
Because I mean, stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
It's like, okay, bad community is basically, I could talk about my last World of Warcraft company, or like guild, where I like basically left, because that was like, hell, how awful. None of them are watching, and that's for good reason. But basically it was, you had raid nights where people were like, oh, you're like, yeah, as I said, like one of them is like your DPS is so low, we gotta bench you, and because you're not bringing peak performance, like it's not being understanding of life situations. Like, of course, someone is not gonna be like the top of the game at every day. Like sometimes you have some real life shit that comes up, and being like a bad community is not understanding, not respectful, and I think that's like the two of them. It's like if you don't respect like other people's time on one hand, and also like don't understand their life situation at times, it's like that's a bad community, because you can still have like a very competitive setting and be like, hey, I understand like your girlfriend left you or something, yeah, and it's like, I understand you might not be.
You don't play WoW if you've got a girlfriend. Jesus.
Let me think. Yeah.
Okay, let's be more realistic then. Okay, your dog died, so you're not feeling well.
Wow.
Yeah. How is it that you jump from girlfriend to dog so quickly, Merle?
Let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, because I already
sweep that one under the rug.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd like your dog died. It's like, of course, like you can have a good community in a very competitive setting when people are like, you know, it's like, first of all, I don't like, guys, I don't want to drag you down today. I'm feeling really bad. It's like, I'm gonna do something else, like I let you rage or something, because I'm not bringing my performance. I'm not there with my mindset. So that's like respectful from like the single person to the group, and the rest of the group is like, hey, sure, like take your time. When you feel ready, come back and be like, and you have always a spot for us. So that's like healthy, understanding, respectful. You have a very competitive setting from both sides, and that's a good community without being like toxic as fuck. But once you don't have that understanding and respectfulness, that's when it's being a bad community, and people feel like pressured and feel like, I think if a community, like if you feel physical or mental stress, then it's a bad community. Like that would be my criterion for it being a bad community.
Mm.
So, I think we answered that one.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Nailed it, boys.
Yeah, it's like I mean, that was like way better than the history question, like, which was basically, let's talk about Dragon Ball.
So, this one comes, I'll point it out, it comes from Shadow, because he said, within parentheses, this will make Kong rant. He said, what's your opinion on the current situation of Activision Blizzard?
Oh no.
Wow. Oh wow, he's going there.
Oh no.
I thought there's gotta be one person who, I didn't think it would be Shadow. I would be like, Pele would ask that shit. But wow. Should I, or like Melky, do you want to start?
I feel like anything I say is going to be overshadowed by your. I think.
Well, we could sum it up first, like that they're in, you know, Blizzard is in hot water and they're being sued by the state of California over an investigation that has been going on for like 2 or 3 years or some shit like that about sexual harassment within the company. So it's not like some bogus someone made a tweet and was like, oh, he looked at me improperly. No, this is serious shit.
And I think we really won't do any of the discussion justification. If you know, if someone is listening to this and they have no idea, I absolutely suggest you go and read what's happened, because we will always undermine everything about this, because
there's no way to touch on the entirety of that topic.
Yeah, but it appears that systemically from the top down, Blizzard and Activision are complete scum.
Activision we already knew. Blizzard we just thought were incompetent, but apparently they're scum.
No, yeah, it is just unbelievable the amount of stories that have come out about like sexual abuse and just crazy.
And by my silence, you should my silence is not any good sign. It's basically like a shark in the water. It's like I'm ready to pounce on this topic, because it's like I can. Yeah, that's really.
There's also not only the sexual harassment allegations, but also like a lot of their members are like often, or I should say constantly, threaten to lose their job if they don't perform to a certain standard, like set by some marketing dude. And like they constantly get that reinforced that if you don't do X amount of this each week or each month or whatever, you're gonna get canned.
I mean, that's is that not just performance based?
Yeah, but
America.
Well, yeah, like I think the main thing, the main topic is the allegations of sexual misconduct in the workplace. I think that's what the headlines are screaming about, and quite rightly too.
Whenever you're ready, just give me the green light.
Go on then.
No, go ahead.
Holy shit! What a shit company. So basically, it's like I'll also go along like my thought process with the history of what happened. Like I think it was 3 weeks ago. Basically, the state of California, or especially the Department for Fair Employment and I think Equality or something, like okay, whatever, like Fair Employment, I think was like the department name. They launched, like, after a 2-year investigation, they were like, yep, we're suing you guys. And everyone was like, holy shit, what happened? And then there's like the president of Blizzard, J. Allen Bragg, got named directly in the document for like, you enabled, like, or not, like, again, it's like we are not lawyers and like our opinion is taken with a grain of salt. I'm just summarizing it as in, but he was like named as in enabling, I think, the culture of it. Of course, there's like no judgment yet, so it's like everyone is like, and I think Afra Soyabi, like the creative director of the WoW team, he got canned last year suddenly without any notice. Like no public explanation on why he left the company, but like looking back at it is like, that sounds suspicious. But yeah, it's like I think one woman actually went and killed herself on a business trip, and one colleague was found with
this is
sex
true.
toys. And they were like in an alleged sexual relation. But yeah, there's like basically, it's like when I read this, I actually got scared for all, because I work in IT, and I got actually like scared of all the women and friends I have that are female friends. Let's say it like that. Otherwise, it sounds wrong. But it's like, because it's like, how can like this pass without anyone like out on the outside knowing and noticing? It's like, how often does it actually happen in other companies? How often does it happen, like, and it doesn't have to be like grabbing and like whatever they did, like drunkenly molesting, like touching women or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be that, but how often does it actually happen? And like, this is the shocking part for me, is like that I felt like because I don't see it, it's like, does it happen around me and I just don't notice it? And it's like, I want to pay more attention to it, even more so than usually. And that's like, it felt like a waking up call for, at least for me working in IT, to like make it even, because those people were like, Blizzard was always like, they gave me Diablo, Warcraft 3, which is like one of my favorite games. I played a lot of WoW. It's like, they were always like the nostalgia childhood thing. They were the creators of a lot of good childhood memories for me. So I was like, always like, these people are like, I put them on not on a pedestal, because I tried not to do that, but I was like, it's like, oh man, they did so fun content and it was like always so good, and it's like, they need to be good people. Like it was basically an error in transferring like good qualities of a game or a product to the creator, and that broke.
Just two things from the chat. Shadow said that he's now the ex-president of Blizzard.
Yeah, he
J. Allen Bragg, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know if that was covered. And Dash has said that the biggest part of the lawsuit is the systematic discrimination. Everyone focuses on the harassment, but a good coverage of the whole dumpster fire from a lawyer perspective is Hoeg Law on YouTube. That's what Dash just wrote in chat.
Thank you,
I hope I said that name wrong.
No, right. Thank you. I was actually gonna inject with that. That's a good point. Yeah. So check that out.
I mean, the three of us can sit here and discuss the matter, but really, it needs to be handled and like delicately by Yeah, and court, and the responsible parties need to come forward and be held accountable.
Yeah, that's why I'm also why I'm more talking about how I felt after that. It's like because it's like everything is open. There's a lot of like if you're the president of a company and suddenly you're the ex-president of a company, of course that will not look good, and it's like a good premonition for a court. But that's like I don't judge a person. It's like maybe like you just are in a shitty position, and it's like and you make the fall guy. I don't know. We don't know. We don't judge on that. But I think like the important thing is really what it made me realize is you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to like whoever is around you, like not just women, um every person in any way, like because I have a friend who works in catering as a service like provider, and the amount of times that you get actually harassed. And I mean, I worked myself in service and catering, so the amount of times that like a drunken um, guest, like a female guest, is getting touchy with you while you're serving wine, or like is also there. So he's like whoever, like it doesn't matter who you are as a person, what your like physicality is, whatever. Like we all need to pay attention as like humans on our surroundings, and to see like bullshit happening that's hurtful for others, which is not in good fun anymore. Like if you hurt someone with like a joke at workplace, if you make like any stupid remark that's like obviously making other people uncomfortable, it's not a joke anymore. Like that's not humor, that's bad humor. um I would like to give it over to Merle, at least at this point, as an expert on that topic, but of having bad humor. But no, this is actually too serious for this. So
It's never too serious to shit on me. Let's be honest.
Aw. But yeah, it's like that's the point. It's like I'm actually like now I'm even more so with any friend. And I mean I was also part of a diversity um program at my last employer. I actually want to pay even more attention to yeah, workplace communities being welcome to anyone. So that's what I learned from Activision Blizzard, and I definitely will not buy any Activision Blizzard games anymore, even if I like Diablo 2. And then I was like, maybe, but then I remembered Warcraft 3 Reforged and was like, I guess that's a dumpster fire. And I mean, without talking about the quality of the work environment, the quality of Blizzard products, Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, Warcraft 3 Reforged, Overwatch, has been a bit lackluster.
Classic TBC.
Oh yeah, with the microtransactions. Because nothing says gaming in 2004 or 2005 as much as, hey, do you want to buy your max level? Because yeah, that was definitely the attitude back then.
I was really excited for the re-release of Diablo 2. Yeah. And now I don't think I'm going to get it.
I really don't want my money to finance
their
salaries.
Yo ho ho.
Yeah, but even if you pirate it, like,
I know.
I don't want to be a part of that
community.
With that said though, there are also a lot of there's also hundreds of employees at Blizzard that had nothing to do with it. That is, could be considered them being unjustly punished for this. Yeah. I'm not defending anyone. I'm just saying there's more than one side to that whole thing.
Didn't they do a big walkout last week or something?
Yes, they did.
It was on Twitter or something.
I loved how the other developer company was like basically giving them, I think, pizza and like in
yeah like, yeah. Well, welcome to what was it? The guys from was it New World, or was it that the other? There's another upcoming MMO.
Has anyone played that Amazon MMO? New World, is that the one?
Yeah, Pella did. I don't.
Did Pella play it? Okay. I was gonna try it, but it's come from Amazon, and I was like, eh.
Oh yeah, like healthy work ethics in a quality work environment. Let's not
talk about Amazon.
Blizzard products. Let's buy Amazon products, and you're like,
yeah. I was like,
and you still can't get
go on.
Like, yeah.
Go on then, Mel. Next question.
Well, that was certainly interesting, in my opinion. Well, we can follow it up with, I presume we're all ex-WoW players. You two as well.
No.
Not here.
Nope.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
What?
You presume wrong.
I'm honestly surprised. I guess this question would be only for Kong then, but maybe I should skip this question then. Yeah, let's do the next one instead. Okay. From all the games you guys play, what made you stick with Final Fantasy XIV for so long?
Okay.
Oof.
Do you need time to think?
Well, if you got an answer ready, then go for it, and I'll chime in.
Because I don't play for I did play a lot for glams, and I did a lot of screenshotting. I haven't done that in a while. I only come back for the community, and I think that keeps like a game alive. I think Mercury, we had the like in private once that discussion about like community in games and everything, like in MMOs.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point. It's like I don't need like I have by now. It's like I'm getting old, but I have no what's it called, ambition to do like the Epic of Alexander or anything. It's like I love it when people have that drive and go like, I want to like be the very best. And I stopped myself here with a quote because of copyright things, but I will not recite the lyrics. It's I just stick around basically for casual Wednesdays to sometimes level my other like some jobs when I have the time, and hang around, and I don't know. It's like a large part of me being online is annoying Jace in the company chat. So yeah, it's like only the like if it didn't have this free company, I would have not quit like completely, but I would be not online until Endwalker, I think. Just would play then and be like, okay, and now I'm off again. So Milky, your time.
I mean, I've played MMOs now for what must be coming up
40 years.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Like at least like 16, 17 years of being on MMOs. And at this point, I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't playing one.
Be
and
happy.
Yeah, it's always been a part of my life, and there does come the question of, I think when you get older, is am I too old for an MMO? Has that ship now sailed? Am I now just clinging on to the things that I did enjoy about MMOs? Because I'm like you, Kong. I used to do all of the high end when.
Wait, what? 2.0. Unlike me, you motherfucking fuck nugget.
I said I did all the high tier raiding back in 2.0. You know, we did Coil and did all that, and it was great. But now I just don't have the time for it. I don't have the time to put in 3 hours, 3 times a week, and that's like minimum amount of effort. I mean, I know Rive and Toady and that lot, when they go like fully into something, they may spend 3-4 days trying to clear things, which
think
is
not like complete days, but like every evening for like 4 days a week or something.
Yeah, I mean when they were doing the
New raid,
the ultimate fight, they were I don't think they were doing it every night, but it was damn close to it.
Yeah. But I mean, I can see it for people who like I think Rive, Toady, and everyone has like they have a good life balance. I hope so for them, but I feel like I mean I know Toady a bit better, but it feels like he has a good work life, like work as in high end rating life balance. But yeah, I don't see myself. Oh, Toady's listening. Ha, fuck you. So the thing is, where was I before I got distracted by Toady?
You don't see yourself doing that.
Yeah, I have to be honest. Like it's like I did. I mean, I did Mythic rating in Legion and WoW, and there's like a lot of my motivation to play Final Fantasy is like because it's like the casual content is more casual and less toxic than in WoW. So that's like the main reason why I swapped in the beginning. Not the reason why I stayed. I said that earlier, but it's like I just don't see I don't measure my success in life by doing like I don't need to be like I was like when I was 14 and I did like Blackwing Lair and Naxxramas, and it's like I still would tell like my friends who played WoW back then, like we still have like a WoW TCG group like locally and where I live with my friends, and we'd be talking about old like gaming memories, and like I would be like, hey, I did Naxxramas. It's like I was really good. I was proud of that. That was my high end rating in 60, like not the fucking Wrath of the Lich King one. Like, get real. Or AQ 40. Like that was my high end tier rating thing. And after that, I came back during Legion, and I was like, oh, all of this bullshit is toxic. And it's like, why is this 19-year-old like student telling me who's like working 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day, is telling me like my DPS is like 500 too low to be doing Gul'dan or something. And it was like, boy, it's like I was, before I came on, it's like I didn't have time to farm potions. I just bought them, and it's like I'm just here like to actually have some fun. And there was like, and that didn't work out. And so I was like, it's like I have to set priorities. So what I do in my free time should make me like enjoy myself and not feel bad about it. So no high end rating for me, because I obviously don't want to prioritize that in my life. Or I'm just not good. Like some people are just really good at this stuff, but I also play a lot of other games, so I'm like more proud of being halfway decent in League, halfway decent in Dota, halfway decent in StarCraft.
You're not decent at League. You're not decent at League.
You're like a silver scrub. You're like,
You're not good at League. Don't come over here with your gold rank and claim you're good at League.
I'm not saying I said halfway decent.
Halfway decent.
That's
okay.
still a plateau that you're looking up to. Just saying.
I have never been above silver rank in League. Never. And I played it since season 3, I want to say.
But honestly, it's like it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's like,
yeah, I was about to say, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's like,
what's wrong with that is I had to give up League of Legends because it was destroying me, and I could feel myself getting more and more toxic. Every time I played rank.
I didn't mean what's wrong with League. We all know what's wrong with League. I meant what's wrong with not being extremely good.
Yeah, and that is the thing though. Because I played it so much, I thought, well, I have to be good because I put so many hours into it, and I wasn't, and that really got to me. So in the end, I just had to give it up.
It reminds me of a friend of mine who like I played Siege with, and he was like, "This is bullshit." Like we were like scratching Gold 1 to Platinum, and he was like, "This is like," he's 37 or something, and he's like, I don't have the reactions anymore. But he really wanted to be good, but he was just getting fragged. Like there's like this 15-year-old kid that is in summer holidays that's just playing 10 hours a day. Of course he will out frag you like 9 out of 10 times, because you're like old and you come from work and you want to play one round in the evening at 8. And it's like, that's not gonna happen. Like, you will be disappointed at that point. And it's like, and that's why I'm saying, like, I prefer to be halfway decent and enjoy things and not measure myself, because whenever like one of those, I will be just like those fucking kiddos who's like like in League, like the toxic majority basically is like, jungle diff because you suck. And it's like, yeah, my reaction time is bad, and it's like I didn't see that on the map because I'm tired and everything. So I was like, yeah, I just don't give a damn. I just have fun. And it's like, for example, I don't play ranked. I haven't played ranked League in like 2 months or something. So it's just like, I think for me it's more about the attitude and just going like, I'm sure in myself, I'm confident in myself that I can be half decent and I don't have to be very good. And just enjoy things, and then I don't really care. It's like, yes, it's like, I see people who are like really happy in Final Fantasy who are like, of course I celebrate like when our hardcore raiders are like doing hard content, or Sonja does boss chants like and is super successful there and is doing hard content. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that, but that's fine. I'm just happy for you, and I don't compare myself to you, because then mentally I'm like, I would scrub you in Counter Strike, or something. It's like, that's my payoff. I'm like, yeah, I gave up being very very good at one thing, and just like to my enjoyment, satisfactory in like a lot of things, because I really like to change games up a lot. It's like, there's like the 1 month I play StarCraft a lot, and I will not be a master level player again, but I will enjoy myself and just fuck around and build a lot of banshees and fuck off people. But yeah, next question. I think we have time for one more.
Oh, we're rounding off, I guess, with the last 5 minutes,
True.
because I'm not quite sure what this question means. So, this is
Wait, who asked it?
Yeah, this is from.
No. We don't. It's anonymous.
We absolutely name and shame.
Yeah, no. That's the thing. I asked everyone, like, is it okay if I if I tell them that you asked this question? The only one that wanted to be anonymous was the first one about fucking Germany, and but the rest were completely okay with naming.
To you to go like the only one being anonymous was Pelle, and it was like,
no, I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
I mean,
so what's your weird question?
Mojo asks, I would like Kong to elaborate on his previously discussed ranking of favorite FC members.
It was at that point. It was basically because I was like taking a break. The only 5 people, like the frequency I talked to, the frequency I talked with people in the last 1 month of me being online, like once a week for 1 hour or something. I would be like, oh, I go online, and it's like I write hi, and like one of those 5 people would respond and be like, and I'm like, hey, how are you? And it's like, oh, sure.
So this was before I was in the FC, I presume.
No, the ranking was like 2 months ago or something, where it was like basically, I don't remember. And like one of the underlying things that was like why I did the ranking was basically because Jace gets a lot of flack from my side, and I mean yours as well usually. Like I love like fucking around with people a lot, as in the trolling part, or like, you know.
Yes, because we all know the other one doesn't happen.
Yes. Thank you for stinging me there. At least I count that as something.
So did you have a list of like most?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe you get like for asking that question, you get 1 rank down. I don't know.
Rank down. Who's at the top? Everyone's really interested now. Who's at the top of your list? Who's the most? Whatever the ranking was, best FC member or whatever.
What, the person I like
favorite
in the FC?
Yeah. Who's number 1?
There's no way it's not Malkir.
If it isn't me,
it's actually not Malkir. Like I love hanging around with Malkir. No, you said no to the in-game proposal, so
I am not marrying you. End of discussion.
I'm getting like there was like.
Hey Malkir, do you want to marry me?
No, you short ass.
Oh.
Can you take the your G pose off for 2 seconds and Mirror stand up?
Okay.
Look at his short character.
How dare you discriminate against my height?
It's not discrimination if it's true. Don't eat bread in front of me, it's weird.
This is weird anyway.
This is literally the smallest child we have in the FC.
No.
At least I'm not a potato.
I don't know who's my favorite person, to be honest. It's like I don't care enough to actually rank.
Don't care enough about who's rank 1. That's rude.
Like the very, very honest answer, if I had to replace one person above all, it would be me. Because
I mean that's fair.
Yeah, I'm like the only one who's making me laugh regularly, so it's like
I hate you for that answer, by the way.
That was actually good. I mean, surprisingly good for being you.
Wow.
Fuck off.
Oh, come on. You shit on me like half the podcast.
That's
you
true.
can take
That's
it.
True.
You can take it.
Yeah. You're like looking at you guys standing there. It's basically I'm actually reminded of the first question with the Cell fight, and it's like if Melchior would be Cell, you would be like one of those blue tiny. Like...
I will assume that I would have lost that battle because I never watched the show.
Yeah.
They're actually kind of good, aren't they? They're like the same level as Cell is or something. There's like some bullshit.
No, they're not on that power level. No.
But they smash trunks, and it's like
they're higher than Super Saiyan level 1, if you want to go that way, or Ascended Saiyan.
Ascended Saiyan is Super Saiyan 2.
No, it's not.
It is.
Are you questioning me?
Yes, I am questioning you.
Look it up.
No, you guys have 1 minute to resolve this.
Goku calls it Ascended Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 when he fights Buu and goes to Super Saiyan 3. Like, I can link you the thing. What you mean is Ultra Super Saiyan, which Trunks and Vegeta go where they just go like, oh, we're super buff. We look like
super buff.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I am very 100%
Because I
sure.
thought it goes Super Saiyan, Ascended Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2.
No, it's I'm not sure if they renamed Ultra Super Saiyan or like if that was official.
No, because Ultra Super Saiyan is the big,
the buff
thick
one,
thing. Yeah.
The thick, big thing. Yeah, that's the Ultra Super Saiyan. That's what I call it as well.
No, you're thinking. No, you are. I'm afraid, Kong.
Yes.
You are incorrect.
I'm never incorrect. Except the times when we do a pub quiz, then I tend to be incorrect.
According to the Wikipedia of ultradragonball.fandom.com.
Wait, what kind of bullshit page is that?
In the episode Super Saiyan 3 ? The fun animation dub, Goku says that Super Saiyan 2 is also known as Ascended Super Saiyan. However, this should not be confused with Ascended Super Saiyan, which is a branch of the Super Saiyan level.
Like, Ascended Saiyan is like, if you look at dragonball.fandom.com and you just go like Super Saiyan 2, it's like alternate names Ascended Saiyan.
But no, I don't think you're right. We need a Dragon Ball Z expert in here. Someone get on Twitter.
I am the fucking Dragon Ball Z
You're
expert.
Not, because you got the question wrong at the pub quiz.
And with that, this podcast is ending.
This argument is going to continue even after the streaming.
Yes.
So.
When will we have our second podcast? Is this maybe a bi-weekly thing, a bi-monthly thing? What do you guys have in mind?
I don't know. This is like episode 0. So if everyone hates this and they're like, "This is like really boring,"
everyone will love this because everyone loves us. Everyone in the FC loves us.
I can't believe we've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes.
Well,
what do you mean?
I didn't think we'd last 30 minutes.
Oh, you didn't.
Just because you usually don't last 30 minutes.
I don't last 30 minutes anyway.
The rest. It's like.
Are we still talking about podcasts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Whatever else we provide for the internet.
Shadow has said that he still has unanswered questions, so I assume we'll have to do another round.
Yeah, he has. Let's see how many he has left. He has 4 questions left.
So we had 3 of his questions.
Yes.
So mainly all of the questions except the history one are like Shadow's.
I'm not going to say anything about the history one.
Let's beat up Shadow after this.
Well, Mojo had one, Jace had one, and Lila had one.
So Jace had one. Mm-hmm.
No, Jace was not that one. Jace was which one was Jace's?
I don't know. We should actually actually close up the stream now. So thanks everyone for listening, and yes, we will go. What's it?
Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate your hard work.
Melchior, what's the English word? Is gauge interest? What's it? How do you
gauge?
Gauge. Thank you.
Gouge.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
for someone who gave Lila so much shit yesterday, your English is fucking subpar, dude.
That's coming from Meryl.
Yeah, Meryl, we will go there. It's like I will whoop your ass. It's like.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Oh God.
So
he's the one who thought I was British. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up now before this fucking goes off the rails even more. So thanks everyone for listening,
and have a nice afternoon.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Spay and neuter your pets, everyone.
What else did they say on YouTube and Twitch?
That's okay.
Smash that like button. What else?
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell for future stuff.
Donate money. Like, go to our Patreon so we can actually afford like a good setup and not Melchior's.
How rude!
You have an orange tree next to your bar. It's like that's.
Follow us on our social media things.
I have no clue.
Our OnlyFans.
I'm just closing the stream now. So
buy us coffee.
Fuck off, Melchior.